Knock knock, are you alone?
I was until you came. I heard your cheap shoes from a mile away.
I don't have any problems walking. Can you say the same, Mr. Goldman?
I might feel crippled some days, but I do better than you.
Care to tell me what those ways are?
Look. I smell you from here. And it ain't good. Stop stealing your cologne from unclaimed property at the morgue.
How would you know, seeing that you're closer to going to that place than I am?
It's not the right time to be here.
You don't have a choice.
Go harass someone else, man.
You're not getting rid of me that easy.
Get out. Don't come back. I have nothing to say to you.
That's no way to speak to someone who has the power to make your life more uncomfortable than it already is.
I'm not afraid. You think I am for what? Man, please.
I'd think you'd want to be a little more friendlier, given your health can't possibly be good to you at this point.
Modern medicine profits from sickness, not health. What can I say? Only that I have remedies, herbs, sea moss, to keep me going.
Either you answer a few questions here about your son, or I haul your ass down to the precinct.
I thrived on risk and gamble in the 70s. I'm still the same man.
Let me introduce myself. I'm on the force. We carry guns legally. I'm licensed to kill and can take everything you have. We can affect your life drastically.
I wish you would.
Stop the dramatics.
Take it to another level. Please.
What's it going to be?
You can take what you want. I don't give a damn.
Maybe we ought to test just how you feel about that.
One thing you can bet your sweet cheap-looking ass. My son don't play about his father. At the end of the day, my son is still wealthy and able to increase his assets. He's included on the Forbes magazine list, which is just a trophy symbol by his name.
There are people that have mega wealth, and are not on their list. Those people are just silent about their wealth, something Richard should try doing. Now look, 2 dead bodies were discovered and the families are getting impatient. I just asked 2 questions. I want answers.
You better find something safe to do. And stop fucking with me. Or put an address on it so we can get down. May you rest in peace. Or not. Your choice.
We're 2 of a kind. I'm trying to help you.
I don't need your kind of help. Everything's not cut and dry. Stop being closed-minded. Did you hear all the shit I just talked about?
You're not running the show. We are. Get with it.
I know thy enemy. It's clear you don't.
Look. Your son's in a lot of trouble. This is nothing to mince words about.
Why don't we cut the bullshit? If you had anything concrete on Richard, he'd be locked up by now.
Your son. Let's not pretend. He isn't wealthy and well-connected.
Just like I taught him to be. The Goldmans. We don't fuck around the almighty dollar.
Then what happened to you?
It isn't my time anymore. I gave everything I had in me to the man who's proven himself to be untouchable today. My son.
Stop kidding yourself. He's not untouchable. He's going down.
Man, oh man. I would like to see you do the impossible. It won't happen. Never. My son's connected to the biggest power players in the game. They play golf together. All of them. Do you really think you'll get a fair trial?
The evidence will show we're getting closer to justice. He can't operate the way he has, without consequence. We don't care who he knows.
Do you care that money talks and bullshit walks?
You think you're helping him. You're not. Richard's a chip off the old ridiculous block, I see.
Of course. I wouldn't have it any other way.
But this is what you want. High-powered scrutiny. Your son's reputation is being destroyed by what he refuses to face.
Face what exactly?
Murder and corruption.
You cannot send anything to destroy me and the man I raised. Because we'll send it right back. I made him. You ought to do better for your life, detective. You do. This isn't it. Being an underpaid mule to dig up fabricated dirt on phenomenal black men.
You're delusional.
Negative.
We'll see who's laughing when this is all over.
We will. Yes, indeed. When we sock this shit to you, don't go crying to the media and the American people.
It's about time you stop living in a dream world.
Look. Get your foot off the gas on that one. I don't have to do shit but stay black and die. Many years ago, when shit got very sweet.
Depends on what you consider sweet.
The good life. Keeping women happy and making a shitload of money. More than you'll ever see in your lifetime working for the wrong team. Now. This was right after I was tired of building someone else's company and saving pennies on rotten meat and Ritz crackers. Things had to change, especially for my family.
A lot goes on in a house with people inside. If only I were a fly on the wall.
True. You would have witnessed game official and a hard-working man fucking the shit out his beautiful wife every night.
I'm not interested in your humble beginnings that you are clearly still living today.
I'm where I want to be. Do you believe everything you see, detective?
I'm through playing games with the Goldmans. Wise up. I'd get serious if I were you. What you don't have is this time that's running out.
Anyway, I made success happen in South Carolina. In London. Richard, he studied the Goldman handbook successfully. It's been in the family for generations.
I could not be any more less interested.
So what? I laid down the blueprint eloquently. And now, here we are, on this glorious new day. I'm a proud father, so stop all this talking and make your move. Or take an aggressive approach to walking your ass out my room.
Obstruction of justice doesn't mean anything to you.
Detective, you're grasping at straws. I haven't done anything wrong.
You definitely have. Give us the information we seek. Cop to the truth.
To what? I'm not hiding him away from authorities. My son is in plain sight, dominating shit, making a fool out of many organizations and your former counterparts.
Enlighten me on who these people are.
Jack Foster, police chief, stripped of power and influence. He and his family are pretty hungry these days, I hear.
Stick to the subject.
Bothers you something awful. I can see it in your eyes.
Joe Williams has a smorgasbord of drugs in his system. Why does Richard keep him on?
Stop being a coward. Talk to my son. Not me.
Your son's days are numbered. And yours are as well.
Is that so?
This may come as a surprise, but you'll most certainly find out.
Let me tell you what hit me in my sleep. It occurred to me, if people like you spend half your life with white people, the other with blacks, you must have a serious revelation going on inside of you.
No, you're wrong. What bothers me is so-called business-owning tax-paying citizens like your son, committing major crimes in the dark, right up under our noses. Your perpetual obsession of refusing to cooperate is utter egregiousness.
Put a lid on this shit.
We're not going away.
That comment you made earlier didn't get by me. Listen. We keep that toast too. And I'm not talking the kind that goes with jelly.
When push comes to shove, you don't have the gumption, moxie, or heart to challenge us.
Man, please. That's crazy talk. Go away from here. You don't have enough evidence to prosecute him. Even if you did, he'll be exonerated faster than those bullshit Moxie lies you just told came rolling off your tongue.
I'm warning you, Mr. Goldman. Consider you are very defenseless. Right here, right now.
My son has set up a privately owned secret service. Marksmen. Trained to kill by a button on this chair. Take a look out my window.
Come in.
Man. I used a walk-in appointment. Was that cool?
Of course. That's what we have them for. Step in, Mr. Colin.
Pardon me for saying. Can I tell you? You are gorgeous and so beautiful.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Now that we've got that out the way, how do you spell your last name?
Why? Did I do something wrong?
No. It's simply a label issue, no problem. I want to make sure it's correct.
C. O. L. O. N.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
So, what brings you in today, sir? It's okay.
We can talk about whatever, is what I'm understanding.
Absolutely. Let's get started.
It's crazy for real. I feel like I'm in a closed box, searching for the right one. But I get lost.
Why do you feel that way?
They will not understand the mindset of a smart, powerful warrior. Women need to do better if they want to get a man, such as myself.
Are you at all concerned about appearing misogynistic?
Come on. For what? No.
I see.
Man. Is that your real hair? Or is it fake? I won't judge you.
Very interesting question. Since you don't know me yet.
Seriously, doctor. Come on, don't get mad. I smoke a shitload of marijuana during talks with my papa. So it's cool. I don't care what people think. Or what they got going on. Okay.
Yes. This is my real hair. Every strand has its own follicle.
Nice. Do you use natural products?
Why don't you take a seat, so we can continue the conversation? You'd be more comfortable. I promise.
Cool. We have a lot to discuss.
I'm ready when you are, Mr. Colin.
I'm real good at texting and speaking to women on Facebook Messenger.
Tell me more about it. This is a safe place for your deepest feelings.
I can write intelligently, but I cannot speak intelligent words out loud. My Facebook posts are very different than reality.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
I'm 49. Okay. I'm good.
Do you do this every day?
Man. What do you mean?
Write Facebook posts every day.
Once a week. Maybe. Videos of how women need to be natural and be smarter.
Don't take this the wrong way. But, I also mean sort of being someone you're not in real life.
Excuse the profanity. I'm cool as fuck.
Alrighty then.
For real. Everybody tells me. And they know to respect this. I give women what they desire most. Lots of compliments. And texts. Good energy. And attention.
Do you really think so? Or are you deceiving them? Right from the beginning.
The love. What I have inside my heart. I cannot give to women. For what? It's for my mom and papa, sister and brothers. Also, I'm in high demand. Look at this man sitting here.
Michael. Thank you for being so open and honest.
Of course.
However, truth is a way of making those who are hiding or existing behind a certain facade, portraying a false image online of who they really are, feel a threat of exposure and shame.
One thing about me, I know who I am. When we have our talks, my papa lets me know I'm one of the best type of man a woman can ever get close to.
You're scared of getting hurt again, Mr. Colin. I know. It's better if you run from these relationships, so you don't have to take accountability for the mistakes and pain you inflict.
I knew you were going to do this.
Be honest with you? To make you a better person? Sure. Are you offended by the truth? I guess this is something you're not interested in. Or do not want to hear. Right?
No. I'm not offended. Okay.
I see.
I know what the truth is. But sometimes I feel like the stress is too much. Women, family, and friends grabbing at me in different directions. Sometimes I can't decide what's right. I hate going against principle. I feel guilty. It's crazy. Facts.
Cognitive dissonance will cause adverse reactions to the truth. Most will respond aggressively against it. And some will even become physically violent to resist it. This isn't simply a mental dynamic at play. It's a neurological process.
Positive about that.
Yes. Do you have children?
I'd rather not get into all that.
Are you being genuine with the women you converse with?
If they deserve it. Not all of them do. But perception is reality. If they believe it, it's truth.
That's one way to see things, I suppose.
I'm justified. Inofficial. That other shit. It's all wreck. Facts.
Wreck? What is that?
Playtime. You're a brilliant doctor. Your next performance must be to die for. I'm just being honest. To a beautiful lady.
Well, your mother's correct. One of the best ways to create and build wealth is to buy land. Though oftentimes, we're not able to take those next steps. If the two people involved no longer want each other, or they don't trust, or love each other anymore.
Facts.
Sometimes homes are just too broken to fix. Too many apologies are in order to be given by the offender, who's inflicted the most pain. This is how the offender becomes a rolling stone, in which the percentage rate has shown to be higher for men.
Man, this is why men have to get out there, make it happen, grind hard, or sit down and be silent. The rest is time down the drain.
I'm sorry, Michael. That's actually not true. Tax law mandates that businesses with non-profit status, churches and other religious institutions that fall within the category, must make financial documents available for public viewing.
It's none of their business how much money the church is making.
The people, the congregation, have a right to know.
Man, listen. They put on their clothes and go to the church. Shout and yell all day. Catch the Holy Ghost. Go to the basement. Eat Sunday dinner. Gossip about the pastor, his wife, and other church members. Get in their 20-year-old cars. Slow drive. Back home.
You have a point.
Isn't it obvious?
Although transparency is a great tool for check and balance to keep people handling church finances out of trouble, If you cannot open the financial books to a member, it becomes obvious you may be in trouble for misappropriation of funds.
Everybody cooks their books. But we might have to agree to disagree. Facts.
It's simple really. The only antidote is to reveal what's been collected and recorded.
I'm not trying to argue.
We're just having a conversation. That's all.
My papa tells me the right things during our talks when I get home. The man's been alive my whole life. He knows what he's talking about.
Parents are supposed to have talks with their adult children. A bond. For a lifetime. That's wonderful.
I see how you're treating me already.
Relax, Mr. Colin. Remember, it was your idea to come here today. I'm glad you did. You should come to me for more sessions. Whatever it takes to get you to a peaceful, calm place. Within.
I think you're enjoying this and want to know more about me.
It's been a pleasure, absolutely. But if you don't follow up on my recommendation, welcome to your nightmare of ongoing confusion and mental chaos.
I am not going to lie. I like to play mental games. I do messed up shit. Terrible things. The good women. Then the next day, act like it never happened. I turn tables. Blame them. Years ago, I got cancer. Survived. I should be glad I'm still here. Maybe I'm mad that I am still on this planet. I hate fake people.
You've come to the right place.
Man, what's this all about? Come on.
Don't shut me out. Michael. It's okay. It's the same subject. Just tell me what comes to mind.
Competition is bottom behavior. People at the top like myself. We collaborate.
What line of work are you in?
I do custodial. I work at the library, maintenance, and security as well. I take the first shift. Leave at 3 in the afternoon.
I understand. It's good you're getting this out. Continue. Please.
It was crazy. 6 warrants. 4 states. They couldn't catch me. I was moving around, doing all kinds of shit.
Is this after you were shot? The first time? Or second?
I cleared everything up before both times. Anyway, those bullets were not for me.
Who were they for?
Someone else, not me. I'm cool as fuck. I already told you.
Who do you think was the target, Michael?
Not my business. But I helped this guy. Second one. Wrong place. Wrong time of day.
Now, by your own account, you were raised in one of the roughest neighborhoods in Boston, hanging in the streets, with disloyal, jealous friends, and promiscuous women, drinking and smoking illegal cannabis. This went on as you grew up. You currently reside in the same town today. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
But the bullets were not intended for you.
Exactly. Sounds like you're trying to be the judge, jury, and executioner for my life.
I'm just establishing probability and clarity. Once again, as I stated, It comes back around again.
What does?
The intimidation and discomfort manifests itself into the low-frequency behavior. Having a strong dislike for people who are, for the most part, speaking the truth.
Valencia. I'm on my way out.
Your schedule hasn't changed for a while now. I'm aware of when you leave, but I need a little of your time.
You left hours ago. I'm not paying you overtime this month.
Please relax. I'm actually pretty exhausted. There were more reports and calls than usual. I also received your cold, unfeeling email this morning. Thank you very much. So, I'm not here to work, Mr. Goldman. Seeing as though you gave me plenty to take home, to work on during my time off. It's pretty much a daily occurrence. I'm used to the goings-on around here.
It's been years.
Listen, we need to talk. It can't wait. It's not about us.
Is Jasmine in her office?
No, I can't say she is. Her door was closed. I saw through the glass. Her lights were off. I'm surprised she didn't give you a ring. She said she was leaving an hour after I did.
What do you want?
Trust me, you're going to want to hear what I have to share.
This is usually how you start a conversation when you're feeling neglected.
This is different. I really don't need this shit. Do you ever take a break from insulting the people you need desperately? Do you? How about an answer to what I'm feeling sometimes?
Calm down. I don't know how much longer I can keep you on if you cannot control your emotions.
I've handled too many confidential documents.
Don't push your luck. Now, you could have replied to my email, or used a phone. Some sort of electronic communication, instead of interrupting my departure.
No, you should hear this in person. I'd be a little nicer, given the nature of this information.
Make it quick before I say something you'll regret.
Karen Foster. Man, I'm telling you, she's nuttier than a fruitcake. I lied. Told her I didn't remember her. Wasn't your secretary to get her to shut her reckless mouth. I couldn't deal. I hate she found the bus stop I use sometimes. You have no idea.
Did you two get along? I imagine you did. Swimmingly.
Was that supposed to make me laugh because it wasn't funny?
Fair assessment. Don't you think?
No, I don't think so. I'm nothing like her and I'd wish you show me the respect I deserve. Instead of making jokes because I'm still in love.
This again? I should hope not.
You're incredible. Why do I bother?
My stance hasn't changed.
Good for you. I don't care, Richard. I honestly don't.
You will never be able to control your eyes and behavior no matter how long you work here.
I've been going out on dates anyway. Yes, I have. Just in case. Your curiosity is getting the better of you.
It's not. What's the information?
You wouldn't believe it unless you heard it straight from the horse's mouth.
How much?
500 measly dollars.
This woman is more silly than I thought. Laughable.
Exactly. Anyway, that's pretty much everything she said. Karen Foster wants you dead. 6 feet under. Worm food.
The gas fumes at my station must really be dissolving her brain.
She tried to throw in a few jokes, but she was serious. I could tell.
It's a wish that will never be granted. To a money-hungry, desperate armadillo like herself. Don't tell anyone about this. Not even my wife.
Of course. Are you going to authorities? She committed a crime, soliciting murder for hire.
Does that make sense to you? Getting them involved when there's a pending investigation.
She shouldn't get away with this.
She's not. Trust me.
What's the plan? This lunatic is very deranged.
Don't worry about what I'm going to do.
Richard, an awful chill ran down my spine. She's off the hinges. All of our lives are in danger.
And you're off the hinge right now. I'll take care of her.
Fine.
Have a good night, Valencia.
You as well.